everybody, it's me, Fix. This is a weird way to start a video, but I wanted to talk to you about what you're about to see here for the next 2 minutes or so. Every survival video is going to have the next clip in sequential order from the 5K movie. This is the opening credits. So yeah, it's weird to start a survival video with the opening credits, but if you want to get a preview of what's coming, the opening credits featuring the voice actors that will be featured in this and, you know, some nice scenes from the world. Anyway, opening credits, then regular survival video after that. Okay, let's go. Hello everybody and welcome back to another episode of Minecraft Survival with Fix. Well, we finished this last episode, so this is starting kind of a new project. Oh, I see a problem. There's some exposed dirt. Let me go fix that. As I was saying, we just finished this sort of first transformation of the supporter kingdom that is now in my world of Fixtopia. And instead of go right to another transformation project, because that's going to be a big thing where we take the beautiful house that my villagers, or my villagers, my supporters built in this world, and then we're going to transform it to just sort of match the way I build and stuff like that. Some won't need to be transformed at all because they actually really fit the way I build and everything, but just to get everything to blend in a cohesive manner. But instead today we're going to break off into something a little bit different. Today we're headed back to the end. Oh yes, Titan Station. Oh man, I love this place. But there's a couple problems. There's two problems in particular that I just didn't have time to deal with. Three problems actually, now that I see one. One is these engines on here are just floating. These are supposed to be the engines that sort of keep this thing, you know, stabilized in space. That's why there's 5 of them to point all sort of different directions and all that kind of stuff. But then there's another issue is that my ender is broken completely. It just doesn't even work at all. Now I don't need it, but it'd be nice to have. It's supposed to be right up there. Another issue, this area right here, exposed to space. Not great for people or crops, right? They're just exposed to the void of space. And then my last problem that I just remembered right now is my ender, the old ender that actually technically still works, is right there, not torn down still. So I'm going to deal with things one at a time. Let's start with these engines and figure out exactly what we're going to do of how we're going to connect this place. I need to get it a little bit bigger because it's a little bit small down there on the bottom. I'd like this to be a little bit more grand on the bottom before it comes back up here to this sort of medium middle area. Oh no, I have a little bit of a problem here. I have very little deep slate left, which means, unfortunately, I'm gonna have to go on a mining trip. So, oh boy, where's my deep slate mine? I can't even remember. just made it back from an absolutely mega, like probably about a 2-hour deep slate mining trip. I listened to the beginning of my new audiobook. I know, sometimes y'all are interested in what audiobook I'm listening to whenever I either drive or play. And I just started Dune. And Dune is a book I have always wanted to read. And I've tried it a few times and I've never gotten into it because this is going to be so weird. It's going to be like a meme. I don't like books about sand or like dirt. I don't know what it is. Dirty books or books set in like dirty planets or whatever, they make me feel that way. Maybe that's the point. Maybe that's the point of a really great author. But for me, I don't enjoy that sensation of reading. So I'm going to force myself through Dune because it's such a classic and everyone says I got to read Dune. So I'm reading Dune. I did watch the HBO or Max or Warner Brothers, that's it, movie when it first came out, part 1 anyway. But it was like one of the things, my kids were around. I wasn't like really paying attention all that much. So I don't really know what it's about other than it's about a spice and a desert planet and I'm going to enjoy it. Anyway, I'm going to separate all this up. I'm just curious to how many diamonds I got. I feel like I probably got quite a few. So I'm going to put all my deep slate away. I had essentially like one row left. I put one shulker in there. So I'm going to show you how much I got after one mega 2-hour mining trip. So I'm a little disappointed how much tuff and gravel I got. I thought I would get more. That's all I got after with all these shulkers. I think there was one. There was one shulker that was empty, just sort of when I hit the end of my mining row, and I didn't want to start a new one with only one shulker left. So I had however many shulkers these are. Let's see, 2, 4, 6, 8. 10. So I had 9 shulkers completely full, and I only got this much gravel and tuff. It's weird. And I take all the gravel I find. I don't just go in a straight line. If I find a gravel deposit, I take it all. But I do mine deep slate very low, so bedrock sort of gets down. I'm like 1 block over bedrock. So maybe that's why. Maybe I should go up a few more and catch a few more gravel deposits. But I also mine 4 blocks high whenever I'm mining. I don't mine just 2 by 1. But here is how many diamonds I got. Look at that. Almost 3 stacks of diamonds and a bunch of other stuff. So that's not too shabby. That's a pretty nice little haul. Diamonds are in Minecraft worth something again, in long-term worlds because of trims. Like if you want to have a bunch of armor trims and all that kind of stuff, you actually need the diamonds. So that's really, really, really cool. Anyway, I'm going to put all my stuff away and finally get building. Let's do a time lapse, shall we? Oh my goodness. It's been a while. Let's see if I still remember how to actually record or find anything right now. I just got back from doing a serious sea lantern grind because for the first time in a while, I logged on to play some Minecraft because it's been a week. It's been a week since I've played Minecraft, basically. I had a few episodes I had edited that I needed to sort of finish editing and actually get out, which you've probably seen by now at this point, but anyway, basically, whenever you have more than one episode, it takes like 3 times as long to edit because I'm putting it off because I can't play the game. I got to edit. Anyway, even though I do enjoy the editing process, I really do, but it's sometimes a little daunting, Regardless of that, we're back now, and I'm trying to figure out exactly what the heck I'm supposed to be doing in this world, and I don't really remember. So I got a lot of sea lanterns, honestly, probably not nearly enough, because I use them so much in this build, just to sort of show lines and all that kind of stuff, show outline pathways, and just make it pop since it's in the end and everything, but I gotta check out what we're doing. So let's pop into free cam mode and take a look. Oh yeah, right, it's this. Yeah, okay, now I remember. So I got these things all sort of working. Last time we did this, and I have no recollection at this point if this is in the time lapse, but we started doing some of this, and honestly, looking at it now with fresh eyes, I don't love it. So if we're gonna keep it, I got to do something about it. I was thinking that it would look good with the single blocks of glass, but it looks okay from far away, but it looks kind of funky if you kind of get in there and look. So we're going to have to edit that for sure, and I'm not exactly sure what to do, though I have an idea. What if we did? finish these three. These three basically same sort of thing. But then what if we did like an energy that goes sort of around, like radiates from this and goes up into the main structure. And then for this main structure, maybe this is where the power is being sent down. Like the power is being generated up here. So we'll do some sort of like little extensions that come down from this roof, right? And then we could do the power that you can kind of see it come down here. That might actually kind of make that work. Oh, that could be cool. All right, yeah, let's do that. That'll be My goodness, some time has happened between this. So my mic died, so I'm on a different mic right now. So the sound's going to be a little bit different than what you're used to. I kind of hate to do this in between episodes, but my old mic was going like thump, 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 just like constantly. I tried the cable, I tried the interface. I was hopeful that it wasn't the mic, because the mic was a really expensive and good mic, but it's dead. It's dead, and I can't fix a mic. I could, the other stuff maybe, but yeah, the mic, I have no idea. So I have a new mic. Luckily, I had one in my house because I'm a musician, so this is one of my old trumpet mics, and it's a pretty good mic. It's like what you would use in a recording studio or whatever for trumpet. So I'm dialing in the sound still. You have to let me know what you think. But yeah, so I've done a lot of work. I did a couple live streams from here, trying to get sort of restarted on the live streaming regular basis sort of thing, and I did a lot of grind. I recorded some in time lapse, but I just feel like we've done enough time lapses, honestly, of this portion of the build, so I don't think that you need to necessarily see it, but you can see what I did. So all these are now connected in two ways. They're connected diagonally up to the main structure, and also I did like an energy pipe underneath. It'd be easier to see this on FreeCam. Let me pop out here and check out. Oh, I love FreeCam mod. Okay, so yeah, so each of these now has like an energy pylon that goes up to sort of power the whole thing. So the idea is these energy pylons, now they're not connected yet, they just go into nothing, but they're going to be connected at some point here. So these energy pylons are going to provide the energy for the engines that actually move this thing around, and then this thing is sort of the structural support. So as they move everything, this is kind of how that happens, how the space station stays in orbit or moves or whatever, however we want to go. Now, I also added these little areas right here, and these are just triangles. I just wanted triangles. I just thought that I have a lot of other geometric shapes, and why not triangles? That would be cool. But then I thought, well, okay, now I have a problem, because this is the place that I need to get into like all the time. This area right here needs to have a very clear entrance. So I went to the Nether and I mined a lot of blackstone. I think I have some somewhere, but I do not know where. I couldn't find it, so I just went and mined more. I mean, what the heck? I always need more blackstone, so not a big deal. Now, a couple of these things actually need to go as well. Is this silk touch? It is, but I'm dropping stuff. So let's go put some of this blackstone away, because what I want to do is I'm going to expand out these circles. I'm going to expand the circles out that direction, all four ways. That way, wherever I'm flying, if I'm outside, if I'm out in the end islands, or if I'm just coming down from up top or whatever, especially as the building process goes, I can find these tubes and fly in here to my storage area, because this is the area I always have to return to, obviously. Okay, so the first one of these tube things is done. I gotta say, this took a ton of blackstone. I thought that the amount that I harvested would be enough for a while, but it's not. I'm gonna have to go back. I might have enough blackstone for one more of these tubes, but I gotta do 4 total. So, but yeah, it looks really cool. So like, if you get out here, what it does that I love is it gives the girth to the space station. Like, there's a lot of thin conduits in this space station, right? There's a lot of really thin areas and stuff like that. Now in space, you're not dealing with atmosphere, so you don't need necessarily the most powerful structure ever, but this gives it some sort of like chunkiness that I really, really like. So, yeah, I just kept on, again, using these sort of glowstones as sort of highlights, and the whole thing looks good. So when you fly in, that's me up there. Hey, Betty. When you fly in, you're just going to come right through this tube, and the tube's nice and big, so easy to fly through, and then you'll land in the storage area. It should look really, really good, and it's just going to give so much sort of impact and structure to the space station once I do the other 3, but yikes, that's a lot of blackstone.
That's going to bring us to today's question or comment of the day. Definitely leave a comment down below if you want to be included on this. And Eric says, wow, chills, storytelling and video producing is definitely in your wheelhouse. Yeah, you know, that is the one thing that I enjoy the very, very most of anything of putting these videos together. I mean, I still love the Minecraft playing and the world building, all that kind of stuff. But man, telling a story is it. And listen, the next probably 40 episodes, maybe 35 to 40 episodes, I have the story mapped out. It's easily the furthest I've ever gone ahead. So if you're excited to see the story, I mean, today was just opening credits, but the actual story itself gets kind of started next episode. So make sure you tune in. I'll be opening each episode with the next sort of segment in the movie. So right now I'm about 35 scenes all mapped out. So that is a couple years worth of survival episodes. So definitely hang in there. I'll see you soon. See you next time, Survival with Fix. Thanks so much for watching. Bye.